What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we will be reviewing the G.I. Joe Retro Collection Snake Eyes. Now, before we get into this action figure review, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that notification bell to get reminded every time I make a brand new video. Okay, let's get into it. So, you may ask, why do you have some accessories in the box and have the figure out? Which is right here. Hold on, let me move my camera. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this right here. Anyways, but yeah. I have some accessories in my box. Well, in the box, but, yeah. Reason why is because, like, these accessories, dude, I have seen too many people lose them, and I'm like, you know what, might as well just keep them in the box. But before we get into the figure, let's look at that box. So, we have the Wave. I think this is Wave 1, pretty sure, but, if I'm wrong, I am very sorry. But, yeah, there's the Wave of figures. We have Snake Eyes that I'm reviewing today. Dang it, what's his name? Storm Shadow, Baroness, Scarlet, Roadblock, and Destro. There's the bio. If you want to read it, pause it right now. And, yeah, let's get into it. So, for the front of the box, also, it's not really, I mean, it is really cool. I will say it is a really cool box art. I do like the way it looks. Do you like the retro type of feel to it? And yes, I know what they look like. I know what the old boxes look like. But yeah, pretty cool. And, yeah, let's get to the figure. Alright, moving the box out of the way. Here's the figure. This is Snake Eyes. I do really like him, and, yeah. So let's look at those accessories. So we have a lot of accessories for Snake Eyes. I mean, wow. There went his gun. I just dropped it, but I found it. He does come with a ton of accessories, and when I mean a ton, I mean, like, he comes with a lot of accessories. Some of them I won't all, like, take off, but, for the most part, yeah. So, for the main ones that I am able to take off without losing, hold on, let me get his gun. Get his tiny, tiny gun. Okay, so this is what he comes with. He comes with a melee, comes with a stand right here. Hold on, I need to see my own camera. So yeah, there it is. It says G.I. Joe, and you can display the figure on it. There's his name right there, Snake Eyes. And then we do have the accessories, and let's get into those. So we get two of these really cool sheaths with swords. They are removable. And these sheaths, they just plug into the back of the figure and onto the belt of the figure. Really cool. Here's the sword. I do really like that detail that you can see on there. And then tiny, tiny little pistol. Barely see that. There you go. The screen's black. The accessories are black, so you might not catch that very well. But, yeah, that looks really, really good. Then, he comes with his famous Uzi. Really cool. I personally do really like this. Do like the design of it. And, yeah, I'm just put those accessories back on the figure, but you know what? I'll just review him without the accessories and do his articulation segment without the accessories, just to make everything a little bit more easier. He does come with a couple of more accessories, and I will get into that right now. Hold on. Let me put his tiny, tiny gun back. Okay, so this is the figure himself, and the only other accessories that he really comes with is the little knife sheath down here, and then he has one up here on his vest, you could say. And we will get into the sculpt of the figure right now, just to look at him, take a good look at him. I do really like the kind of stitch lining that you could see there, little turtleneck right there. We will get into the articulation later, but yeah, for right now, we're just going to look at the sculpt. I do really like this vest. It does look really cool. Do love that detail on the sheath. I love that visor piece, which no one should ever be able to look out of. Yeah. He has like some black accents, and then like he's mainly kind of like a gray-ish. Not a light gray, but like a really dark gray that you could, you know, probably say black. It looks like a good black. And then I do not know what these little softed bands are down here, but I guess they do look pretty cool. Comes with a little pouch right here, which you can see. These knee pads are removable, so be careful. There's this little holster for his gun. There is a little holster for our silencer, but I am not taking those out of the package for reasons. And yeah, that's kind of basically it for Sculpt. I mean, there is a lot of cool stuff. Hold on. Just wanted to show those beautiful boots with those sculpted in laces. I think that's pretty cool. I do like how the pants are kind of like, how should I say, wrinkly. And yeah, let's get into that articulation. So, for the figure, I mean, he comes with pretty simple articulation, but I still like it. So, let's just start with the arms. So, his arms can go all the way around. His arm could go about that far up and that far back down. He does have a single jointed elbow, which is good for a tiny little figure like this. He does have single jointed hands that could spin 360. And then what else? Pretty sure he has waist swivel. And then he does have a diaphragm joint, which barely moves because of this vest, which is okay. Doesn't bother me. He does have a elbow swivel, not a bicep, which is okay. And then looking at that heart articulation, he could tilt, and he could look to about that far up and that far down. And he does have double jointed knees, which I think is always a plus for any action figure. Could go for that far up and that far back down. His leg could go about that far and that far back, which is actually really good back. And then just have boot swivel, single jointed feet. And then, yeah, that's kind of about it, really. There's not really anything else. His head, yes, can turn 360. I think that was, you know, pretty noticeable. I mean, he doesn't have anything really so special. I do really like the figure still. And, yeah, this is definitely a win for me. So, all in all, I do really like this figure. I think it was a great buy. He was going for $35 on eBay. I went to my local comic shop, and they had him for $15, and I was like, you know what? I'll take him. So, yeah, that is how I found him. And, yeah, that's kind of about it for this week's episode or review. And, yeah, I do really like it. And let's get into those accessories in the box. So just wanted to do a quick little overview. He comes with a little satchel that really falls off easily. That's why I put it back in the box. A pistol that you could put one of the silencers on. Speaking of the silencers, you could put that on the Uzi and that little pistol I just showed you. And, yeah, that's about it for this figure review. I do really like the way he looks. I do like the sculpt on him. I think it looked really great. And, yeah, once again, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and, yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Peace.